So our third point is what? You remember. Remembering Allah at all times by what? Your tongue, by your heart. Right? Do not free your heart from the remembrance of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Remember what I told you? Right? If you remember Allah, you do this dhikr, your heart becomes alive. If your heart is free from remembrance of Allah, it becomes dead. You know, the fish cannot live in the water, right? The fish cannot live out of the water without water. It cannot survive. For the fish to live, it has to be in water. Likewise, for your heart to live, to be alive, it has to have the remembrance of Allah. أعوذ بالله السميع العليم من همزه ونفثه ونفخه. Naam. I love this phrase from Ibn Taymiyyah so much that almost all the time I repeat it. Naam. And also remembering Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala helps you to quit haram. Remember when Abu Bakr and the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam were in the cave, right? What did Allah tell Jibreel to tell the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam? And the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam in turn told Abu Bakr, إِذْ قَالَ لِصَاحِبِهِ, when he told his companion, لَا تَحْزَنْ, do not be sad, do not be afraid, إِنَّ اللَّهَ مَعَنَا. Abu Bakr was having the strength of Iman. His Iman was strong. So the Prophet ﷺ added him by saying, Allah is with us. But look at the people of Moses. When Allah saved them from Banu Israel, right? Moses went out with them. But when Allah saved Banu Israel from Fir'aun. So now when they got to a point and they started seeing, because Fir'aun and his people set out his soldiers to go after them, to go kill them. So when they started to see them coming, right, coming to approach them, they advancing. Fir'aun and his soldiers were advancing to come and get them and kill them. Look at what the people of Musa alayhi salatu wa said. Inna lamudrakun. They forgot about Allah. We dead. Subhanallah. Moses, what did you do? Why did you bring us here? We dead today. Moses was wondering, subhanallah, Allah just protected you. You guys have to rely on Allah. What you doing? Inna lamudrakun. And Moses said what? Kalla, nay. Inna ma'iya rabbi. Because their iman was not strong, he just said, Inna ma'iya rabbi. I was with Allah. Sayahdin, Allah will protect and guide me. He didn't say we are with Allah. Right? He says what? I am with Allah. He didn't include them. But in the case of the Prophet, he included who? Abu Bakr. He says we are with Allah. Allah is with us. But Moses didn't include his people because of their weakness of Iman. He says, I'm with Allah. He will guide me. Because they started disbelieving in Allah after what Allah had done upon them of ni'mah. You see? So when you remember Allah, you quit haram and your Iman becomes strong. And you feel shy to even disobey Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. There was a scholar by the name Hatim al-Asam. He says one of the reasons that I was able to rely upon Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala ultimately is alimtu. I know that Allah watches me. So whenever I want to commit evil, then I know Allah watches me, then I become shy of Allah. That allows me to quit haram. And that's one of the reasons why I was able to put my trust in the hands of Allah. Ibn Qayyim al-Jawzi, he says that whoever put his trust in the hands of people, he sees nothing but dissatisfaction and disappointment. But whoever puts his trust in the hands of Allah, the heart becomes comfortable. Now, this is very, very important. So, Allah preserves you against the devil's plant when you remember Allah. And you say the dua, أعوذ بالله السميع العليم من همزه ونفثه ونفخه. That's number 3. Number 4, preferring what is favored by Allah to personal yearnings. Sometimes you choose between options and alternatives, but there's a particular options and alternative that Allah loves. Even though your heart dislikes it, but just do it for Allah. Whoever does it for Allah, Allah is going to do it for you. Sometimes you fight your desire, right? And choose that which Allah wants. Allah creates whatever He wants to create, and He chooses. May Allah choose what is good for us. Now, number 5, pondering on Allah's glorious names. And what? When you ponder over the names of Allah, and sometimes use the name of Allah in accordance to your need. If you want Allah to preserve you, your baby inside your womb, which of the names of Allah do you use? Who knows? Are you going to be saying Ya Kareem? Which one do you use? You can say Ya Muhaymin, because this word matches your need, right? And that is how you act, you what? Acquire the etiquette of the name. Use the name of Allah in accordance to your need. Any name of Allah that matches your need, use it. Ya Muhaymin, please preserve my baby. Ya Muhaymin, please preserve my kids. Now, if you want honor, which one of the names of Allah do you use? Can you use Ya Aziz? Can you use Ya Kareem? Ya Kareem. What is the meaning of Kareem? Al-Kareem. The most generous, right? So that's what you use. Which one do you use? Ya Aziz. Oh Allah, elevate my status. Oh Allah, give me honor. Ya Mu'iz. Now, if you want rizq, provision, that is halal. Now, Ar-Razzaq, Ya Razzaq, Ya Razzaq. Oh Allah, the Ar-Razzaq, give me out of your halal. Wallahi, sisters in Islam, sometimes Allah may be taking away some things from you in order to give you. And then, wallahi, Allah just wants to give you something that is better, that is good in place of that which He has taken away from you. And so be content with Allah and be patient with Allah. Say Ar-Razzaq, give me. Allah is going to give you. Now, so the devil, it pains him that we use the names of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, because it is difficult for him to penetrate, to plot against us, because we always using the names of Allah to do our things. May Allah make it easy for us. Number 6, contemplating Allah's visible and invisible blessings, His benevolence and blessings on His servants. Right? This helps us in also fighting the fight against the devil. But when you think about the blessings of Allah, you want to do things to appreciate that which Allah has done upon you. And this is going to get you more closer to Allah, or it's going to get you closer to Allah. And you will continue to do more righteous actions in order to put the devil to shame. You make him more sujood and making dua in your sujood. You put the devil into shame, because he was asked to make sujood. He did not do it. Do you think he's going to be happy when you making sujood? He did not do it. So it pains him that you are making sujood to Allah. Now, so in making sujood, especially in your optional prayers, remember your friends in your dua. Umar used to mention the names of the companions. Make a lot of dua to Allah for them. And do that. You can do specifically, you mention some names. In general, you include all of your sisters in your dua. The devil, he hates that. SubhanAllah. May Allah save us. Number 7, continually feeling humble and in want of Allah's mercy. Strive hard. Do not let the devil have a share of what you have in your heart for Allah. Whatever good thing that you intend for Allah, do not let the devil have a share in it. Strive hard to keep it. Now, this is sometimes if you talk so much about people, they are good, they are evil, and the like, if you're not careful, they're going to take your rewards. Alright? You do a lot of righteous actions. Preserve them. Don't just give it, alright, to people without them suffering for it. You suffered for it. You worship Allah and Allah knows about you. Whatever good things you're doing, those good things, they will never go unnoticed. Allah knows about them, and that is your concern. Once Allah is pleased with you and Allah knows what you're doing, Alhamdulillah. Give the devil any share out of your righteous actions. Number 8, secretly and privately serving Allah during the last third of the night